Alright, I am a little late on this video, but I said I would make a video talking about the time I got shot at twice in one night. So let's get started. And to protect the names of all those involved, I'm changing them all. So I was hanging out with my friends Carl, Sheen, Jimmy, Cindy, and Libby. Now, we were just hanging out, bored in this small city we lived in, when we decided to go exploring. And there's not much to explore out here, so we go up to this old cemetery. So we pull up, and there's a 7 or 8 foot tall fence that we have to climb. Now, I'm terrible at climbing, and I'm also terrified of heights. So, yeah, everyone climbs up there, and I'm stuck just... No! So, everyone climbs up there, and I'm stuck sitting on top of this fence. And I don't know what to do. I'm frozen in fear. So I'm just frozen there on top of this fence because I don't know how to get down. And eventually I work up the courage and I just jump. And again, this is a 7 or 8 foot tall fence. I jump, and as soon as I land, my foot slides and I land on my head. And so the moment I start standing up, everyone starts running back. They're screaming like, we gotta get out of here. Somebody's shooting at us. And I hear gunshots. And I had just gotten... They're like, I could have stayed up there. So I had to work my way back up the top of the fence. And I make it back over. We all rush to the car, take a second to catch our breath, and speed off. And of course, after a harrowing moment like that, we decided, you know what, let's keep exploring. Let's go to this old haunted area called Labadee Mansion. It's this old brick building that's falling apart. It's supposed to be haunted by whatever it is. But we go up there, we pull up the dirt road that leads up to it, and we are sneaking up the driveway. And while we're walking up there, there's this like long metal wire, and everyone's avoiding it. And everyone's avoiding it like it's some kind of trap. And I just decide, you know what, I'm not afraid of this, and I kick it. And as soon as I kick it, everyone turns back and just stares at me like I just did the worst possible thing I could have done. But the actual house, pretty uneventful. We just kind of walked around, looked at the old remains of this building. And as we're heading back down, we see headlights. And there's a truck pull up. And so we start running, we scatter. And all of a sudden we hear gunshots. We're just like, again. And we start running towards the entrance where we came from. And there's another truck blocking the exit. And it's just driving up and down the dirt road, blocking our exit. And we are just hiding in this grass, this tall grass that's over there. And I start texting everybody. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gone. Goodbye, see ya. And at this point, over the past several minutes, we've heard 4 or 5 gunshots. And we are all terrified. And eventually they drive away, and we wait a few minutes to make sure they're actually gone. And then we all start getting up, and we rush to get away. And we couldn't find like where the driveway entrance was, so we had to climb over the fence to get out. And it's a barbed wire fence. But several years ago, Cindy had an accident involving an ATV and a barbed wire fence. And so she's petrified. She's frozen in fear. Like, she cannot do this. And we have to talk her, calm her down, and get her through it. And eventually we get her over the fence. But whenever I was climbing over the fence, I ripped my pant leg all the way down. And we rush to the car. We get there. But wait a second. Where's Carl? He wasn't with us at the fence. He wasn't with us in the tall grass. Where is he? And we start panicking. We're driving around, yelling, Carl! Carl! Looking for him, because we can't find him anywhere. And as we're driving around, all of a sudden we see more headlights. And we're like, oh no, they're back. But we also see blue and red start lighting up. And the cops pull up, and the owners of the property show up, and then out of nowhere, Carl finally shows up, and it turns out he was the one that called the cops, and because he was so terrified that he was about to get shot. So now the cops are here, and the owners of the property are here, and they tell us, hey, like, don't ever show up on this property again without permission, but we're not going to press charges this time. And so we are all very thankful to be alive, and we get out of there as fast as we can. We all go home and cry, and I have to deal with the whiplash from jumping off that other fence. And that was definitely not the last time that we went to Lavity Mansion. Also, this happened, whatever the statute of limitations is for that crime, this happened exactly 1 day past that, so there's nothing really left to this story. So I'm just gonna finish this game, and you guys sit back and enjoy the highlights. What is that thing? Alright, that'll do it for this story and this video. Hope it was entertaining. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for listening, and I will see you in the next one.
Hey, this is a certified major moment. Be sure to like, subscribe, and then hit that smash.